Hello, truth seekers. Lawrence here, and welcome to Easy Enlightenment. So, when you're meditating, you can see the ideas resurfacing in you, right? You can see the conflict, you can see the fear resurfacing in you. When you see the fear, conflict, or even simple ideas, notice that you can see them. That means you are the observer of those ripples, resurfacing in you. You're not the idea. You're not the mental conflict. You're not the mental fear. You are the observer of those things. So there's a difference already, right? However, when we are experiencing the conflict, when we're experiencing the chaos in the world, or even within, when we're experiencing the conflict in the world, that experience becomes the inner experience, right? Notice how fast we involve in that conflict and create the mental narratives to dominate that fear, controlling the fear, or run away from the fear. We narrate from that experience. We instantly forget we are the observer. We forget. Why? Because our life has conditioned us so much. We have so much body conditioning, and from the body conditioning itself is coming from the experience, and all experience leaves the residue as an idea in us. The idea has become they have become the belief, the preference in us. And the mental conditioning, and the body conditioning, they are related. The experience has, conditioned body and mind. And when the chaos happens, when we are going through the conflict, we easily, lose ourselves. We give ourselves completely to the drama that is happening from the conflict. We forget to be the observer. Until we, step out of the conflict and take a seat of the observer and work on ourselves in dissolving the ego self in us, we always will be dragged into the conflict. We will be always, lose ourselves when the fear resurfaces. And we are the example of that scenario. We know we always lose ourselves when the fear comes in. We always lose ourselves when the conflict is there. Isn't it? So how to be part of the observer self is by learning to witness ourselves. That's why witness meditation is important in life, to step back from the engagement and anchoring in oneself. That oneself is becoming the observer, not becoming, but taking the real seat of who we are, as an observer. So when we practice, stepping back, not engaging, remembering to step back, every day is going to help us to anchor in the awareness, and that awareness itself will help us how to connect the dots in the functioning world. Yes, in the beginning, it is tough to step out of the conflict. It's hard to disengage from the fear. But there is no other choice, you know? You get lost in the conflict and fear and create drama and create further entanglement, or you consciously disengage yourself from it and learn, basically learn to anchor as an observer. That itself is disengaging from the ego self, when you step back and just be an observer. And once you start to do this, there's another stuff we need to do is dismantling the mind. Stepping back is the way to anchor yourself. You're actually anchoring your awareness, anchoring your consciousness in you, Then we can use the conscious part of us, or the aware part of us, to apply the conscious self in the dismantling work to, dissolve the mind or deconstruct the mind to see the root cause of the conflict. Basically, the root cause of the conflict is our cherished belief, cherished preference in us. We cherish something, some concept, some belief, because those are the stuff, ideas helping us to create the boundary of not losing the comfort, And once we see the cherished belief in us, then we have to dismantle that one as well, by going all the way back until there is nothing more to hold on to. And that's the way to eventually completely be the observer, And that's the way to, bringing the spiritual journey to an end, and, allowing the easy living to begin. The purpose of the spiritual journey is to figure out the truth. Once you figure out the truth, you don't need, spiritual journey anymore, because you have seen the truth, and now you become the truth and you move with it. The life itself becomes a meditation, We don't need any techniques, any approach, any ritual to maintain, to become free, Once you see the truth, you're free from your mental conflict and fear. Life begins from there. So we only stay as an observer without the layers. The layers come and go after seeing the truth. We are not affected by the layers. We're not creating a drama from the layers. Even we go through conflict in the world, we don't create drama. We just let it be. We just stay as an observer and we move on. So, that's that, guys. Okay? You are consciousness. You are truth, doesn't help us to solve the life issue until we be part of the inquiry practice. Anyway, hope this video makes sense to some extent, and I hope you're enjoying the backward journey. Keep going, be thorough, and your thoroughness will make you free. You will make yourself free from the inner conflict and fear, and you will be able to anchor, rest in as an observer. And that is the key to live a non-conflicting life. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Take care for now. Bye.